What is on top of the deck? What is on top of the deck? Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Welcome to Hunt the Week.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into the show. Welcome on in each and every one of you bullies out there. Where are my bullies at? Where are my playground bullies? Where are my wimps? My wimps that are getting beat up on by the bullies, and my bullies who are giving you that swirly out in the bathroom. All right, who's calling teacher? Who's calling teacher, okay? Because I saw Jordan Pants, Chris York in the playground, and no one said anything. They all just laughed. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome into the show. This is, of course, Hunt the Week. We're in Playground League. We're all a bunch of fun, cute little kids. I'm a baby Goku. It's a good time. I guess that's who I am. Who am I? I'm your host with the most. Your Don John DeMarco. Your Goku or Go Home. The Pride of Mardu. I am a 4-time top 8er, a 2-time league winner, and one time I got to make a whole bunch of trades and really started enjoying Playground League. That's right, we are in week 1 of Playground League, meeting out on the swing set. There's a lot going on. I got a lot to talk about. I got opinions. Of course I do. You listen to the show, you know I have thoughts. But let's get into it. Let's talk about it as we go out to the playground. That's right, as I record, 7 p.m. Ooh, late record for me on Thursday. We got 2 homerooms, homeroom 1A, homeroom 2B, 2 top 8s. Let's see how they're going. Homeroom 1A, Paul R., Kildor Krana. Well, that's going to be a rough one for me forever. 5-0, congrats. Adam E., Adam End, 4-1. Stephen H., Kraith, 4-1. Miranda L., Black Canary, 4-1. Lot P., Lot, 4-1. Dirk E., Bacon Blue, 4-1. Bernard B., B for Bernard, 4-1. Shout out Bernard. Bernard is my mentee and just came into the league and is crushing and has no idea that they're just crushing all these people. They're just like, yeah, I'm playing some Magic. I'm having a good time. I'm like, dude, do you know who you just beat? You just beat so-and-so. They're real good. He's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to play some good Magic. Awesome. Bernard is great. 4-1. Alex M., it's your boy Alex, 4-1. Homeroom 1A. Then homeroom 2B, Cole D., Cole, 5-0. Maxime R. Tassiger, 5-0. Welcome back, Maxime. Ooh. Cameron B., King Egbert, 4-1. Nick A. Knee Star, 4-1. Adam S., Wisma, 4-1. Caleb G. Why Not, 4-1. Sawyer T. Soy Boy, 4-1. Emmett F. Sepulcher, 4-1. How did I do? What is going on? What is happening in Playground League? I did all right. I went 3-2. Actually, I started. Here's the thing. Let's start it off from all of Playground League, right? Because I've spent so much of my time looking at trades and trying to do the trading thing, so much more than I've put thought into deck building or matches, like finding matches. So I played my stip match right away at the start of the week because I know I want to play it, and I'll play it early. So if I lose it, I get an extra pack. Go into the bot, match up, lose my stip match, which is fine. It was a good game. But here's the thing: can't trade with my opponent. We're playing the same colors. We don't want each other's stuff. So randomly going into the bot doesn't seem like a great strategy for trades, right? So then my next few matches are set up. They're set up for trades, right? In fact, I said it on the podcast last week. As I come at me, I got this card. Who wants it? A freaking podcast listener. This paid off so well. Came to me and said, hey, I heard the podcast. I want that card. I'll give you this sweet card. And I said, yes. Yes, let's play a match. And we played a match. That was awesome. The rest of my matches have just been basically trades I've set up. And then we make the trade, and then we play. And then I did my last matches just randomly in the bot. So, yeah, I got a couple people I can maybe message later to trade with. I'm not sure if that strategy is going to work out at all. It seems random and chaotic. It could work. But I went 3-2. I started 1 and 2. I was kind of down on it. I like these sets. I like the trading. I like it. I like what's going on. Don't get me wrong. I like Playground League. I think it's a lot of fun. I am really putting a lot of time into it, and I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. Right? It reminds me a lot of Brawl League, where I spent so much time looking for cards and building my deck so I knew what I was kind of going after. That's kind of how this league has felt to me, at least in week 1, where it's like I'm spending so much time looking at the trades that are happening, trying to figure out what value I have, who needs it, do they have things that I want, what kind of things do I want, right? Like, do I want creatures? Do I want removal? Do I need to go, like, bomb heavy, where I'm making these big blockbuster trades for bombs, or can I go more small ball? And like, can I find those small ball trades, those, murders for fight spells or whatever? That all that to say, it is time consuming. Like, it takes a lot of time to try to get the value you want to get, right? Like, to get the most value out of trading, and I think trading is a very strong mechanic. You kind of have to put a lot of time into it to get the most that you can. Or do you just take it the first trade you see right away? Like, I've done a couple of quick trades, and I've done here's my rare, I know what I have, and I'm not trading it unless, like, something great comes along. Which, again, has been super fun. I've really enjoyed it. I like the trading stuff. But it's a you get out what you put in, right? Like, if you're not into the trading and you don't want to mess with that, like, you're not getting much out of it, but also, like, your league's going to suffer because of it. It also makes matchmaking a little weird. Again, like I set up, I use the bot. I'm a botter. I always use the bot. I barely use the bot at all in week 1. I'm mostly just setting up my matches, which was new to me. I got to message people. I got to talk to people now. I'm hiding in my corner over here. Here's the other thing. Dominaria United's terrible. I opened the worst Dominaria United pack, I swear to God. But the 2 packs I've opened are Brothers War and Dominaria United, which are probably like 2 of the worst packs. If I don't open Strixhaven, I'm going to be upset. The league is themed around learns and lessons, and yes, I know I can trade for learn cards, but trading's too good. I don't want to waste my trade on learn cards. You don't get one of the packs, right? And, like, I'm opening the weakest packs first, and I may not get to wait for that strong pack to come later. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe I just want to open Strixhaven and Kamigawa. I don't even remember what the other packs are. I just want to open those 2 packs before I die, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to. I like the Chaos element. I like the sets. I'm kind of enjoying the games. Here's the thing. I'm putting so much more thought into everything else that the games, I don't remember them a ton. I can't say that I had, like... I had some pretty good games this week for sure. But I'm more thinking about, like, how many stars do I have? What do I have that's of value? And, like I'm 3-2 and I'm out of trades. When I get my next loss, I'll get another gold star, so I can trade with anybody. But I don't really have anything to trade right now. Not anything that I think is super great. Not anything that I think is going to get me anything super great. So, like, if I keep winning, it's kind of not great for the mechanic because, like, I'm going to have to trade away stuff that I don't really want, or I'm just going to have to not trade and wait till later. But that's what I said last time. I was like, well, if I lose, I'll open a pack. I'll have good trade stuff. Open Dominaria United. I added no cards to my deck and no cards to my trade binder. And that felt bad. But that's just me. I know there are good cards in there. But, man, it was a rough pack. But, again, I'm enjoying Playground League. I know I'm getting into it a little bit. But I've spent a lot of time on it this week, and I'm excited for it. I'm ready for Week 2 Brawl. It works for me. I'm down to 2 colors, just a blue-black deck. I can play 2 blue-black commanders. I don't really have to change my deck at all. My plan for Stips is I'll play the first one because I have to, and if I win the Stip, I may play the next Stip because that tells me maybe it works for me in my deck. But next week is Brawl. Get excited for that. It's Conquest. You can only play your commander in once till you win, and then you got to switch it up. And again, that's Playground League. Enjoy it. Have fun. Get out there. Talk about trades. See what's going on. do your step matches, build your weird learn lesson deck. I want to see people trade for this Wingmate Chaplain deck, right? Like, I want to see some weird stuff going on out there. It's out there. You just have to make it happen. Like this, Kevin Ikene. We made a trade this week, and I said, hey, man, if you want to just send me a song about a playground, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't be mad. And you know what? He sent me this.
Backpacks down, the bell just rang. We hit the yard with dicks in hand. Sliding lands across the bench, trading rares like they were gems. California, I'll show you mine. Raph says, is that a shock or lightning bolt? Lunch is gone, we're shuffling fast, cause the rap time here, class won't last. We played magic on the monkey bar, swapped the fetch land for foil memory jar. Made our kingdoms out of chalk and cards. Yeah, we were legends on the schoolyard, casting dreams with every play. Life told us tracked in candy trades. No need for fame, no need for gold. Just pick some friends and stories told. Lose your mind. Yarden's beating every soul. John P. is announcing on the radio. We play our league matches near the marble hole, and Ralph still asks, is that a lightning bolt? Recess ruled by dragon's bolt. Talking scribble, getting old. Teachers shook their heads, but hey, we were planeswalkers anyway. Ralph says it's hot to make sure she lied. Do that. We played magic on the monkey bar, swapped a fish land for foil memory jar. Made our kingdoms out of chalk and cards. Yeah, we were legends on the schoolyard, casting trees. Is every play life totals tracking candy trades. No need for fame, no need for gold. Just packs and friends and stories told. And years go by, the bell still rings, but I still smile at simple things, like drawing lands and casting spells, and playground tales we used to tell. We played magic on the monkey bars. We're trading mythics made of stars. No craft too long, no game too hard. Just tap and swing beneath the stars. Our stories live in cardboard sleeves. In every draft we still believe. The playground's gone, but still.
Kevin Ikene, 1993 is the friggin' best, man. We're not even in the team league anymore. He's still giving me some songs. I love it. Thank you so much, Kevin. I love seeing you out here on the playground. It's good to be out here rolling around with you in the dirt, but I got to make my way to my place. Yes, you know, let's go to the sandbox.
I build a castle, dig a moat. I sail a leaf like it's a boat. I laugh and jump and clap with glee. The sandbox is the place for me.
Thank you, everyone, for joining me in the sandbox this week. While I may have been talking a lot about Playground League and the ins and outs, and it's complex. I think that's what it is. It's a complex league for mechanics and things for it all to work out. But we just finished our Tarkir Dragon Storm League, right? The league that's name I could say right forever and ever and never get wrong. And we had our mega draft over the weekend, early on Sunday, and it was won by Travis C., a.k.a. Random Jobber. So I had to get him on the show. Our newest league winner. Travis has been in a few leagues, been in about 4. Travis is a super cool guy, great Magic player. It was super fun to talk to him. He's got the Futurama Fry, shut up and take my money, as his avatar. You know I love me some Futurama. But no, Travis is awesome. Great to talk to. Our newest league winner, our newest champion, winner of the biggest league of all time. How cool is that? Go ahead and listen to my interview with Travis now. All right, everyone, meet me in the sandbox this week with none other than Travis C., a.k.a. Random Jobber. Welcome to the show, Travis.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Excited to be here.
Happy to have you on. You earned your spot on the show every now and then. Well, every league, whoever wins gets to come on. You have taken down the biggest league in AGL history, Tarkir Dragon Storm. How does that feel?
Still kind of experiencing the emotions. I'm happy for it, for sure. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you guys set up great leagues here. I've been going through like the history a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's been enjoyable. Winning is always fun. I mean, it's more fun than losing.
It's hard to say you didn't have a good time when you came out on top, right? Like, hard to say it wasn't fun when you won.
I just gotta say it for we record with some video. Travis has the coolest setup full of pinball machines behind him. We talked about pinball machines before we started. I loved it. Travis seems like such a cool guy. We're just gonna say that up top. Loves the Futurama stuff, and we'll get into it. But first, I want to know, Travis, when did you start playing Magic?
Around like 95, 96. I started with Portal.
Oh my gosh.
My neighbors across the street got me into it, and I had 5 monocolored decks I played with my brothers, but never really played competitive until about 03.
Okay.
Judgment was my first pre-release.
Damn, old school, man. Do you still have the old cards? I always ask when people have been playing for a long time.
So I got into like the buying and selling and flipping. I don't have anything really old, and honestly, I'm more of a limited player. So
yeah,
anything I open that my friends want, like my one buddy just like takes everything of mine. I just give it to him, and whenever I want to play a constructed event, I have a deck. So we're good.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good trade. You've got your own rental service in your buddy. So were you always a limited guy? Has limited kind of like taken over the years? How did you get into limited?
So I grew up about 3 miles away from Pandemonium and 3 miles away from RIW Hobbies.
Okay.
In Livonia. Pandemonium always used to have like 200 player plus pre-releases that were competitive. And RIW Hobbies, they're still in the game going strong. They sponsor a lot of pros. And I remember spending my teenage years, like Saturday nights after they closed, we would do 3-on-3 team drafts and for like 6 hours. Like I was playing with Phil Cape, Michael Jacobs, Ari Lax. Like these guys were just like regulars in the shop, dude.
I did say some things about Arlax I will not repeat on the podcast, but
yeah, it's okay.
That's awesome, man. I didn't even realize there's so many like amazing players in. I'm also from Michigan. I'm from pretty close to there. I didn't realize there's so many Michiganders that were big names in Magic back in the day.
I'll tell you what, the Metro Detroit area and even Grand Rapids, like both sides of the state, it has so many competitive players and it is a very strong scene.
Mm-hmm.
I went down to Florida for a standard event and like I completely pooped on the competition and won an RC invite down there. Like Michigan is like none other.
That's how I feel about the league, because I've been playing the league for a few years now. And now whenever I go to like an SCG con or anything, I just like smash. And I'm like, man, the league has made me so good. And like, it's so fun. It's so fun to go to a big event and like just beat up on people and be like, I can do it. Like I'm a decent player, like it's rewarding and fulfilling to be like, I'm not that 11-11 record I got in the league. Like it's hard on there. I'm good. I can still do it. I can win.
The league is tough, man. There's a lot of good players in here. I appreciated. I started with the Ether Drift one where you had to like play a dragon before, and my first match was against I can't even remember their name right off the top of my head, but I got to see how they used my pool and built the deck a little bit differently. So it was kind of cool to get another outside point of view too.
Ether Drift was a cool one. And then the dragon matches were really fun. Tarkir was. I like Tarkir a lot too. So let's get into it. What did you think about Tarkir Dragon Storm? You've played in a couple leagues now. This wasn't your first one. You've been around for a couple. But what did you think of the mechanics and stuff of this one?
Normally on Arena, I draft and I just build a whole collection. And eventually you're opening packs and you're getting gems, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one, Tarkir Dragon Storm, I kind of took off. I didn't play a whole lot of it. So it was nice to jump into the Tarkir League and kind of still read cards and figure out what was going on. I still listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to Lords of Limited and LR and a few other smaller ones too. So I knew that it's a multicolor format and you can get real creative with it, but at the same time with 60 cards and like 6 to 10 packs, like you can build some really streamlined decks.
Yeah, and those, I mean, the decks even came together early too. Like it was a powerful set. I think whatever they're calling the offset set they made was really great and really fun. Still had some good stuff in there. The fixing of just all of it was just wild, but I love playing 5-color decks, so like I'm fine with it. What did you think of the team mechanic? You're a teamer, right? So I mean, you guys took it home, you won, but what was going on in teamer? Teamer was so mysterious. They didn't say much.
I don't know. I'm still like learning everything and all the channels with the league, so
Yeah.
there's still things popping up that I just discover, like the playground trade channel. I discovered that yesterday. I didn't even realize there was like a channel for trade. So, uh, it was cool to be dropped into the winning team. Obviously,
Yeah, it doesn't
uh,
hurt.
I don't have much experience with the other guys, and I'm glad I didn't have to play against Oscar. So that was cool.
Oscar's awesome, man. Oscar's real good. Um, are you in Playground League? Are you playing in Playground League, or did you take a break after
No, I'm
TDM?
playing it. I'm going to jump into most of them. I am 2-3 currently. I feel like I lost two of them outright, and I feel like one of the games my deck just kind of pooped on me, and I drew like 12 land out of 17 cards or something. But
It
Magic,
happens.
that's what we sign up for.
So let's talk about a little bit about Playground League, because I'd love to get your opinions on it. It's different, right? This one's pretty different than the last few leagues. Kind of a chaosy pool. The trading thing I think is very strategic, but also very time consuming. Because I have been doing so many trades and I've had so many trades fall through, and like I don't know how important I need to make my trades. I want to trade for small stuff. Nobody wants to trade for small stuff. Everyone wants that big bomb trade. And then we have the weekly stips, right? So what this week was the play all the tap lands. Next week's going to be brawl or nothing, mana value 2 or less. Is that something that excites you, or do you think this is too crazy? I'm not into this.
As a player who doesn't play Commander or Brawl at all, I am hoping for the Brawl because the no 2 drops or less is just going to be miserable.
Oh, dude, I built my deck with no 2 drops. I'm losing like 10 cards. Like it's too many cards for me to like fill up with something reasonable. It's not going to work.
Yeah, and I've made a few trades as well, all for like 2 mana cards or less. So,
Yeah. That feels so bad to be like, well, I traded for these 2 bombs, 2 or less, and now I can't play them. But you have to play at least one of the stip matches, right? Like you got to do one to get the card. I think it's too important to not get the card.
you got to play them no matter what. So I'm hoping for Brawl.
Yeah.
That could be fun, obviously. But I was looking at the trade. I actually made my gold star trade was a mythic for a mythic, so I did do a big one there.
That's a big one. What'd you get? What'd you give?
I gave away Blade of the Oni,
Good one.
and I got Arcane Proxy,
Great
like
one.
the flashback artifact.
Yeah. Sounds great. You know, a blockbuster deal. And Blade of the Oni's good, but it's not great. You know, Blade of the Oni's like fine. But it is a mythic, and like as someone in black, I tried to trade for Blade of the Only early in the week because I needed a good 2-drop because my 2-drops aren't good. But boy, that would hurt next week when you can't play your mythic you just traded for, right? Like,
Right? Yeah, I
ouch.
mean, worst case scenario, it's a 3-1 for 2.
Yeah, right. And like that's totally fine. There's not a million 1/1s running around in this format that like are going to eat up on that too much. Power level. You like the power level of this? We've toned it down. You know, kind of chaosy older sets. You familiar with these sets? Do you ever take a break? You've been drafting all these sets.
I took a break right after cons. I bought a case of cons, original cons, in like 2015, and I took probably a 3-year break after that.
Yeah.
Just I moved to Arizona, had my first kid, moved back to Michigan. Like there was a lot going on in life. Just didn't play a lot of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still kind of learning some of the cards. Some of them I definitely have played with a ton. It's enjoyable though.
Yeah.
It's always fun, like cracking new cards.
It's the best. Losing doesn't feel too bad when you get a new pack. But then if that pack, here's what happened to me, Travis. I opened a pack. It was one of the worst packs I've ever seen in my life. It's so bad. And I need the packs to be good, even in the colors I'm not in, so I have stuff to trade. Right? So if I open a pack where everything's bad, I feel extra bad because I have run out of trade fodder at this point, and I need some more trade fodder. No one wants to trade for my bad removal spells. Everyone wants something good. I don't have good stuff anymore. It's all gone, or I'm playing it, and I can't lose the stuff I'm playing, you know?
At least you've maximized the stuff that you had at one point.
That's true. I traded my rares for other rares. That feels good. I didn't trade down. I felt like I got good value. But And then I played a game and I was like, well, if I lose the game, even if I lose, I'll feel good because I've got more stuff to like I've got a gold star. I'm like, I can push this gold star for the rest of the week and try and make a trade. Nope. The pack was terrible. And like, I can't put it. Now I'm like, I got to save the gold star for later because I can't do it right now. It's not going to be good.
Yeah, the gold stars, they feel like they give you a little bit of reach, right? But there's so much work going through people's
So
pools.
much. I'd rather just get it done with and say, like, give me a common removal spell for a common removal spell. Make my deck a little bit better now, and let's just move on. Like, I'll deal with the rest next week. That's what I want to do. But it's not happening. So now it's going to be go to next week, hopefully lose, hopefully open a bomb I'm not playing, and then trade that bomb. That's the thing. I'm so impatient. Every day I try to make a trade. It just doesn't happen. So then I tell myself, yeah, if I just wait, that's the real plan. All these trades falling through. It's like, yeah, I should just wait.
You should definitely just wait. But you don't want to wait too long. You don't want to get all the losses.
That's the thing.
And
You
then,
don't want to
lose
wait
with
too long.
stars.
Yeah, don't want to lose my stars. Don't want to wait till like there's so much stuff out there that like supply and demand, like kind of goes away. And it's also like certain people want to trade more, certain people don't want to. Everyone has their own strategy when it comes to trading, and it can be hard to like line up what I'm trying to do with what they're trying to do. Because even if you agree to a trade, you're like, yeah, we'll play later or play in a couple of days. Then a couple of days go by, like, oh, I've switched colors. Never mind, that trade's off the table or something. Like that's happened to me so many times. And it's just time consuming. It's fun and I'm having a great time doing it, but I also have the time to put into it. Like if I didn't have as much time as some other people or weren't into the trading, I would feel like I was getting left behind a little bit, or I wasn't, fulfilling the league as best as I could. There's so much value to be gained in these trades.
There are, and you were correct. There's a lot of time that you have to invest if you kind of want to like get the most value out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice that it's only a 3-week league too. So if you want to just play and not mess around with that aspect, you can do that too.
Yeah. But the 3-week leagues are tough, man. What do you get? You get 6 losses and you're out. Like, oh, that's not a lot. Like, that's not, like I said, you're 2-3. You're halfway there in week 1. I'm 3-2. I'm not too far behind you. All right. Like I see it closing in already. It's tough.
One game at a time, right?
Yeah. 1 game, 1 week. Let's take it back a little bit to Tarkir Dragon Storm. Your first mega draft. You were the featured drafter. We got to watch you draft this wild deck.
I'm so sorry for everyone that had to watch that.
Hey, it worked out. It worked out great. And here's the thing. You did the Tarkir Dragon Storm thing, which is like take all the dragon globes, play 5 colors, play everything that gets passed to you. But what was that experience like? Tell me, I know you feel like you struggled with it. What did you think you were struggling with? Because it did turn out to work.
So one of the podcasts I listened to, I love Circovitz.
Okay.
And like all of his statistics on it. And he is a big advocate of just for the first like 8 picks of a draft, just take the best card, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with 6 packs and a 60 card deck, you can kind of really get creative with it.
Yeah.
And at first I was trying to stick to 3 colors, and then that wasn't happening because the best card in each pack was a different color and a different color. And finally I decided to kind of lean into the delve a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially after I got past the treasure cruise kind of late in the pack. It was like pick 4 or 5, and I felt like that shouldn't have been there at all.
Yeah, treasure cruise is probably a first pickable card. Like, right? Yeah. Like that card is broken.
So I tried to stick to like 3 colors, splash a little bit of white for my 4th, and then there was 1 green card. I had Sidsi. I picked up pretty late too. I'm like, well, this will help fuel delve.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why that was in there, because of all the delve cards. I rare drafted a few Abzan cards that I was not happy picking. I think I picked Anafenza over a Murderous Cut, and I just felt so bad about that.
Oh yeah.
And I know I didn't even play the Anafenza, so that one stuck with me a little bit. But the game plan was just kind of take the best card in the pack, and I got fortunate enough to get 3 globes, so that really fueled what I could do. I think I had 11 non-basics, like 10 of them were multi-color producing lands.
Yeah.
So
I feel like, that's kind of the thing to do in Tarkir Dragon Storm, right? Like 5 color is like the deck to try to play. But this is a mega draft. It's a little different. It's 60 cards. If your fixing's not pretty good, it's probably not going to work out. But your deck can go so long because you have these treasure cruise, and all these delve cards. And you had removal, you had bombs, you had Corey Steel Cutter, you could double spell, do some crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, the Corey Steel Cutter was sick.
Oh, so a card's so good. And it's so fun. It's a fun card to play with. Like the sequencing you get to do with it, and it's just broken. Like sometimes you just play that on turn 2, double spell on turn 3, and like start steamrolling. The deck was powerful. Like the deck looked great. You got to the finals against another teamer player, and your deck just kind of every time they stalled out, you refilled your hand, and nobody could really do anything about it.
Yeah, there was one turn I remember I top decked. I can't remember the name of the card, but it was like the enchantment that they can't attack or block and cannot do activated abilities.
Oh yeah.
And I got to shut down the teamer Savage Knuckleblade.
Yeah.
When he didn't have the mana, that was a clutch turn. I lose that game every time if I don't get that card.
Yeah, and this was a really cool mega draft. I thought the decks were sweet. Like I saw you play against Nick S. Najisi, who had the teamer chargers. He could flip up, then they die, turn into lands, and he could flip them up again. Like super cool synergy that was happening there. And Savage, there's a bunch of Savage Knuckleblades open. There was like 2 or 3 going out there, and that card's so fun and so crazy.
It is. I thought that was going to be good in standard when it came out, but it just kind of like took a back seat in that format.
It's got so many abilities. How can it not be good, right? Like, doesn't die. It has haste. It pumps itself. Like it's its own engine. But it didn't happen. And then maybe you showed why, because it just takes a 2-mana enchantment to get rid of it, and then you just go big stuff, kill you. Yeah,
I was fortunate he didn't leave mana open, and also drew the correct spell at the correct time. I mean, it was kind of luck, but I'm okay with that. The first time he did the teamer charger thing to me, I'm like, oh my god, this combo is gonna destroy me.
Dude, that combo looked so gross. It was just and then you couldn't block him, right? Like you got to attack with him every turn.
Yeah, like what I'm gonna do? Trade off so you get to just redo it again.
But then when he hit you, he got to draw cards because he had the enchantment. So it's like, what do you want to do? Like lose creatures or let him draw cards? There's no good answer to that question, right? But you handled it beautifully. You had the Storm Scale Dragon. You did some really cool Storm Scale Dragon plays, like Icy Blast for 0 to up the storm count. Very cool stuff to see, man. Very awesome.
Yeah, and I almost lost that game because of his flip card. I had to alpha block everything. I'm like, yep. I am not going to lose to some stupid trick here, and he had some stupid trick, and I got fortunate.
And you blocked perfect. You're like, I'm throwing all my toughness at everything, just don't die, and he still got you down to 3 or something. It was close. It was a super close game. Very well played on your part. On his part too. Everybody played great this weekend. And you get the win. Big congrats. You're league champion. You get here's everything you get if you don't know. So you get invite to player of the year. Congratulations. Very, very esteemed thing. You get a ton of prize money. I don't remember how much, but it's probably a lot because it was a big league. And you also get the clan prize money.
Yeah, I think between the clan and that, it was 65 in credit.
That's
which is cool.
That's at least 6 free leagues or some board games or whatever you want, man. And it's not hard to even because usually in league, you've played a couple. As long as you get top half, you get your money back. So it's not hard to go infinite, especially with 6 tries. I haven't put money into this league since my first league, 3 some years ago. You just do well and you build up some credit, and then it's easy to go 50-50 or it's hard to go under if you're a good player like yourself, Travis. You're a very good player.
I was fortunate enough to get my money back for Ether Drift, and I think I'm just hopefully just going to free roll it and push it forward every time.
It's the way to do it. Now your money's making money, right? So you get store credit, you get player the invite, you get the server emote or sound clip. This is one I'm big on that people don't really talk about much. So you either get to make your own little emote, Fry, Where's My Money, Robot
Yeah, shut
Devil.
up and take my money is definitely going to be the thing.
Oh, see, I love it.
Either that or your league is bad and you should feel bad or some crap with Zoidberg.
Yeah, that's the thing. You could do a sound effect of I'll make my own league with hookers and beer. But that's what you get. I think that's everything. But congratulations, winning a league, man. So hard to do, and you took down probably the hardest one there's ever been to take down. So, big congrats. Like, feather in your cap. We bow down to you, Travis C., random jobber. You are a wonderful Magic player.
You know that saying, like, you don't know what you don't know? I'm just kind of oblivious to like how big the league was and whatnot. And just
Hey,
I was fortunate enough to do well every week up until the last week. So
that's all that matters. We actually played in week 5, I want to say. Had a great game. You beat me. But we had a good game. I remember it. Our next question for you, and I love this one. It tells me a little bit about how you like to play, what you like to do. What is your favorite Magic card?
this actually does not tell you anything about how I like to play. I'm a control player.
Okay,
If you
love
can't
it.
tell with how like passive I play and defensive, but my favorite card is Might of Oaks.
Hold on. I that sounds so familiar. It's like a pump. Is that a green pump spell?
It's a green pump spell. It has the stupid squirrel like getting big on the artwork.
Okay,
I
yep.
have probably like 40 to 50 Might of Oaks. I haven't even like tried to buy them in a while, but
What is it about Might of Oak? I have to know. Is it the
the
art?
art, I think it's the art, and it's just so stupid. Like, who wants to pay 4 to give something +7/+7? The card is terrible, but
That's awesome. That reminds me of the card. I think it's from M14, where it's the giant cat jumping into the water. I'll never remember what it's called. MTG card, giant cat. Not classification. That is a giant cat on a card. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll never find it. If somebody knows what it is, please tag it, post it, tell me. It's a cat jumping into water and it's huge and it's like creature gets +7/+7 or something, and it's adorable. Here it is. Oh my god, I found it. Enlarge, M14. Target creature gets +7/+7 and gains trample. It must be blocked.
large.
Yeah, 5 mana, 3 green, sorcery. Not a good card, but it's a good art. It's a good cat art. If you like,
Oh, that
the
is
cat.
awesome.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Love the cat.
So I love that you chose a card based off the art and not necessarily based off something that you would play. And a control player. I love meeting control players. That's how I like to play too.
Yeah, I think my favorite deck was the Thragtusk deck with Nephalia Drownyard and Elixir
Oh,
of Immortality.
yeah.
Like, we're never gonna go to game 2. You're gonna hate life for this whole 50 minutes. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean that's I say it all the time on the podcast, but M14 is where I started. Elixir of Immortality, Opportunity. You would draft these blue decks where the point was to just not deck out and you just destroy your opponent until they decked just naturally. Like,
Yeah.
super fun for me. But like, yeah, I love that. Just like go slow, get value, and like I'm playing the long game, and that's how I'm gonna win. Well, Travis, we have got to your league questions. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, our first question is from Emmett F. Sepulcher. Are you a wrestling fan?
I grew up watching wrestling a little bit with my dad and my brother. Jake the Snake Roberts was my dude. I had the wrestling buddy of him.
Nice.
My brother had the Hulk Hogan one, but I don't really watch it anymore. And I know I heard that the term jobber was actually from wrestling.
Yep.
So I think that's kind of where I get asked that a couple times, honestly.
There's
Not
a few
really
people.
a big fan of it now. It's neither here or there for me in my life.
There's a few people in the league who are really big wrestling fans. So they'll give you all. I also was a wrestling fan about the time you were. I had the Ultimate Warrior buddy.
Ah, nice.
I loved that guy. But yeah, a jobber is someone in wrestling who is there to lose. You know, the guys that The Rock wrestles against, the guy that Stone Cold wrestles. They're not there to win. They're just there to kind of like get beat up on. Which is a really funny name to have in a Magic League where you're like, yeah, I'm just here to kind of like get beat up on by everybody. I think that's a fun double entendre. And a follow-up from Dirk, Big and Blue. How did you come up with the name Random Jobber?
So my group of friends growing up playing Magic when I was like 16 to 20, we were a few of us, and we would always have like nicknames for people that we thought were idiots or whatnot, right? And Jobber was definitely the name. We'd be like, look at this jobber over here, this guy. Like, so I kind of just started calling them random jobbers, and then that delved into RJ. We went RJ for short.
Oh yeah.
And Funny joke. If I have 2 daughters, but if I had a son, I convinced my wife that we were going to name him Russell Jameson. I was going to call him RJ. I swear to God, dude. I was going to troll my kid if I had a son, but did not work out.
Oh my God. Could you imagine? What a great story that would be. Your initials actually mean some inside joke between me and my friends.
Yeah, like Chalupa Batman for sure.
I love it. Well, I guess it's probably good that you had daughters then. Because that boy, well, you'd be giving him hell his whole life.
I mean, I just did this. I don't know if you can tell. My daughter wanted to paint my nails. So I'm like, all right, let's go to Ella's nail salon.
They look beautiful.
Yeah, they're rainbow with sparkles and stickers. There we go.
Hey, looks like you let her know. She did a good job. They look really good. Our next question is from Evan C. Peas of Crab. Travis's profile picture is "Shut up and take my money." What are some particular franchises or products that really make him feel that way and instantly have your patronage?
That's a good question. I'm kind of a cheap ass, to be honest. I like shopping at the thrift store, so I don't spend my money willingly too often. But my wife and I enjoy cooking, so I will definitely splurge on like steak or lamb or whatnot. And when we do that at home, and she's a fantastic cook, so it's enjoyable there. Franchises though, like I'm not really big into Final Fantasy, and a lot of the people in the Magic community seem to have that crossover where it's selling like crazy. I kind of just want to play limited, and it doesn't matter what the format is or what set it is. So I'm sorry I don't really have a good answer for that question for you, but there really isn't much.
Are you a big fan of any of the Universes Beyond stuff? Like, are you pumped for Avatar or Spider-Man?
No.
Nice.
No, it doesn't get like any of my nerd juices flowing. Like, oh my God, I got to spend my money. I like Magic. I want their original planes. I loved the books when they came out with those way back in the day. Like, the Magic lore and the Magic stories were fantastic, and the planes that they created. I understand why they're doing it. Wizards is a business and they got to make money. And well, when Lord of the Rings happened, like that was fantastic. They did a great job with Lord of the Rings, by the way.
Yeah, they did. They did a really good job with, and like they're probably doing a great job with Final Fantasy too, right? Like Final Fantasy looks like it's like I've played some Final Fantasies. I'm just like I'm in love with like the everybody seeing everything from Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8, the ones that I played and I liked. But I also don't know enough about Final Fantasy to be like, oh my God, this card's a throwback to Game 4 at 5 hours in. You go into this boss battle, he does this thing. I'm like, I'm not that deep on it, like.
Right, and I heard that there are a few like callbacks to certain very niche things in Final Fantasy that the super fans are loving.
See, and that's great for them. But you're making my cards cost too much money, and like, that's hard. That's hard for me. And I don't.
I told you my buddy that I give all my cards to, basically. Yeah. He is a massive Final Fantasy fan. And I'm going to Vegas for MagicCon next month, and I got like the premium package, so I get 3 collector boosters. They're going to him.
Nice.
He's just going to get them. I don't even care.
Oh.
And I told him if he opens anything serialized, it's mine. But other than that.
Isn't that the dream to open something? I want to open something serialized so bad. Like,
right.
But I don't buy collector's boosters, so I can't. But like, I would love to own. I don't even care what it is. Just to say I own a serialized card, I think is so cool.
Yeah, one that you open too, not one that you bought.
Yeah,
you gotta crack it, and you get the whole experience.
Yeah, right. Then you can go, oh my God, I got number 35 of 400.
Right, like this one's mine.
Yeah, like this is like now my prized Magic thing. Like I want a prize. Like I've got some expensive cards, but I don't have a serialized, special card. Our next question is from Adam S. Wisma. Did he hear that you're playing in the World Series of Poker? Tell us about that. How long have you been playing poker? What event? How did you qualify? Did you go poker and then get into Magic, or get into Magic and then get into poker? Tell us a little about that.
So like I said, I'm a poker dealer. I've been working in poker since 2009. It's been my career, whether I'm a dealer or a supervisor or just like working in a poker room. Probably started playing both like seriously around 2003 when the when Moneymaker won the main event.
Uh-huh.
And that was also the same year Judgment came out. So I I don't like Hold'em very much. I'm playing in the Deuce to 7 lowball triple draw event. If you know anything about poker, it's one of the mixed games that's like limit.
Okay.
And it's literally the day, it's Monday. It's Monday following MagicCon in Vegas. So I'm just making like a week-long trip out of it. And I'm looking forward to it. I've been wanting to play in an event for a while, and just something has come up all the time that I can't get there. I'm fortunate enough to have the freedom right now.
Yeah.
And the schedule, I kind of make my own schedule for it to be able to go out there and play. So I'm taking advantage and doing that for sure.
Did you have to do anything to qualify, or is it just if you give them
You're
enough
just
money?
buying in. It's a $1,500 event. I'm just buying in.
Hey, man, you got that AGL winnings. You can buy into anything right
Heck
now.
yeah.
That's awesome, and I have no idea what this poker thing is. You said 2Z7s, 2Zs,
Deuce
3Zs?
to 7 low ball triple draw.
I'm gonna Google that when we're done because that's just. Do you play Balatro?
Play what?
Balatro?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh! Okay, we'll talk about it later. What are your plans for MagicCon Vegas?
I'm just doing the PTQs.
Okay.
I'm competitive. Like I said, I don't really play Commander, so I lose like half of the allure there because I know there's a ton of Commander players. But I'll do the PTQ on Saturday and Sunday, or pardon me, Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday I'll mess around and probably just draft or walk around and be a tourist. I don't know.
I mean, I've never been to Vegas, but Vegas, that's like the one to go to, right? Like that's the big MagicCon every year. It's always crazy. You're going to love it. It's going to be a great time. And you're in Vegas and you like to play poker. So I'm sure like if you're not enjoying Magic, you just go gamble or something.
Yeah. Oh,
It'll
yeah, for sure. I'm going to try not to gamble too much because I know your money can go real quick there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'd rather spend my money on like a real nice dinner.
Of
and
course.
just send pictures of my wife and flex on her. So.
Well, hey, it's Vegas. They got nice dinners everywhere. You'll love it. Our last question from Richard K. Preacher. What was your celebratory meal after you won the Mega Draft?
Oh, I think for lunch, we made a breakfast skillet because they didn't eat breakfast.
Yeah.
So I made a breakfast skillet for lunch, and then we went to the movie theater, and I had some Mike and Ike's.
Nice. The regular classic or like the pink?
Oh, classic for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
I live in a small town, and I bought the candy there, so they don't have like a big selection. I like to support the theater there when I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we made burgers and fries.
I love it. Frozen fries or homemade fries?
Homemade. I actually, before we went to the movie, I fried them once and put them in the freezer. I kind of blanch fried them and prepped them.
Me and you have a lot in common, Travis. That's all I'm gonna say. Like when you're like, I love to cook. I'm like, I love to cook. And like I'm cheap. I love to go to thrift stores. I'm like, I love to go to thrift stores. And I'm extremely cheap.
Absolutely. There's no need to spend more money if you don't have to.
Right, and you can find some real cool stuff at thrift store, like stuff you can't even buy. You can find it at a thrift store. You know, like
Right.
I have found Magic cards at the thrift store. It always blows my mind. It makes me feel so happy.
I feel like I haven't yet. If I found some, I would just buy them sight unseen. It doesn't matter.
Yep. They weren't good. I still have them, but like, I found a binder full of like gold bordered collector's deck, and it was missing all the good cards, but I still have that binder somewhere, and I can't believe I found them. You know, it's like
Right? You want to be the guy that has that garage sale story, right?
Yeah,
like, look
yeah.
at this box I found. Check out this volcanic island.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. I bought this box for $5. Can you believe it? What?
Can't win the lottery if you don't play.
Hey, that's a great gambler's attitude, right?
Correct.
Well, Travis, that's going to do it for the interview, man. Thanks so much for coming on the show. Thanks for coming into the league. Love having great players like you, and you seem like a cool guy into cool things. I love the Futurama stuff. I love the pinballs, the poker dealing. Balatro is a poker video game. That's why I was asking. But other than that, man, congrats, and we'll see you in Playground League. Probably trying to avoid you. Don't want to play you because you're a scary guy.
I'm not doing so hot in that, so I got to make some good trades. But John, thank you very much for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, you have a great day.
Take care.
Again, love talking to Travis. I want to see that Futurama emote on the server. I'll use it all the time. You know I will. And again, just a real cool guy, easy to talk to, right? We got along right away. Seems like he's been in the game a long time. Got to get him into Balatro. I don't know if you'll like it, Travis, but you like Magic and you like poker. I feel like Balatro kind of just slots in real easy right there. But thanks so much for coming on the show, and big congrats on winning the league again. Like, what an honor. What a cool guy. Like, couldn't happen to a better guy. And watching his mega draft was great. Like, I know he said he wasn't super happy with the way it went, but he stayed open. He drafted just 5-color soup, and he had all the fixing he needed, and it worked out great. Like, go check out that mega draft. Commentary was super fun. It was a really good one. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed a lot of the decks in the Mega Draft this time. Zach R had a really cool deck. I don't think it got on video, but it was really fun to watch his graveyard Insidious Roots things happen. Nick S. Najisi had a really cool flip-up morph deck. I don't know. Really cool stuff. I really liked it. And I hope you really like Playground League, because that's where we are right now. We got 2 more weeks of it. Being 3-2, I'm right outside top 8. But I'm hanging in there, doing all right. If I keep the winning record going, the positivity, see if we can maybe have a nice week. I'm kind of excited for Brawl, and I'm not a big Brawl person, but the fact that I don't really lose or have to change much means that maybe that's good enough, right? Maybe that's good enough for me to take advantage of some. I've seen a lot of 3-color. I'm seeing a lot of 3-color stuff out there, man. I tried to get down to 2-color as fast as I could. I was like, we're done with Dragon Storm. My fixing is bad. Like, I'm playing so many clunkers to be 2-color, but I'm 2-color, and I don't understand. I'm watching all these 3-4-color decks. I'm like, man, 2-color, I'm supposed to win these matches. 2-color is supposed to beat up on these mana bases from all these wild sets. I don't know, maybe people are trading for fixing. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe that's helping. But I hope you're trading. Get your trades out. Get your trades done. Get those good cards in your deck. Come at me if you want an Evacuation Explosion or a Runic Shot. Maybe a Devouring Tendrils. That's the other thing about trades. I've had, 10 trades set up that didn't happen. Good trades. Trades will be like, hey, I've got this rare. They're like, oh, I've got this rare. I'm like, sweet, well, let's do a trade. Like, oh, maybe I'm not around for a couple of days, or I'll hit you up when I get my gold star, or, whatever. And then you come back later like, well, actually, I've switched colors. I'm playing that card now. Or, oh, I don't have any stars, or whatever it is. That's the thing, is like, it makes trading even more difficult, because it's not just putting the time into the trades that go through. It's also putting the time into the trades that don't happen, which is like just a sunk cost, I guess. But again, I'm enjoying it. I don't want to make it seem like I'm down on it. It's just it's more involved, right? And because it's more involved, the highs are higher and the lows are a little lower. But again, I'm really liking it, especially for a 3-weeker. Like, it's perfect for a 3-week league. And man, I got some good cards in my deck now that I was able to trade that I really needed. And we got Brawl Week coming up. I know Brawl is also another one of those very polarizing things. But just do it, or don't. That's the thing. You don't got to do it. I know everyone's like, you got to do it. And I've said on the show, like, you really want to do it, you got to do it. You can skip the Brawl matches. It's one lesson card, right? Like, how much learn are you really playing? I got 1 learn card. That's it. I don't really plan on trading for more. I might open another pack of Strixhaven. I might not. Like, it's 1 card out of 60, or what is it? 4 cards out of 60, maybe, if you're lucky. And like, that's still not very good. Like, that's still not great odds. That's what made it so good in Strixhaven. It was like, yeah, I've got 12 learn cards and 15 lessons. And it's like, yeah, man, it's consistent. If it's not consistent, I'm not sure how good it is. In the auction, right now we're doing the auction side event. That's been really fun. That's been super cool. I've really been enjoying that. Bob, I know Bob's running it. That's been a fun thing to look forward to every day. It's kind of like a roto, where like we're betting on how many cards we think we can make a sealed deck with and win out of all the different sets. And then it's like a big auction house. Really fun. I love doing weird stuff like this in the server. If you want to do some weird stuff, sign up. I know Bob had too many people sign up for this one. That just means we need more events like this, more weird events. People want them. People want to play in them. And if there's one out there, if there's not one out there, be the change. Get that weird event going. Or just go, hey, I'll run the same thing that you're doing, but I'll do it on Sunday at 2 p.m. when Goku's free. That's when I'll do it. It's a good time to run an event. I don't know. But get out there, get involved, be a part of the league. There's a lot going on right now. And this is only a 3-weeker. So we only got 2 more weeks of this, and then we got Final Fantasy starting up. Get your chocobos out and get them ready. I'm going to be talking Moogles, Cloud Strife, Team Avalanche. What are we doing here? You know, the Shinra Corp. Really just Final Fantasy VII things, apparently. And maybe gun swords from Final Fantasy VIII. Get ready for that. Get excited. Until then, I hope you get to keep a good 7. I don't care what you trade for. You need a good opening hand. You need lands. You need spells. You need just the right amount of lands, right? I had one of those games this week where I was like, well, it's 5 lands and like 2 5-drops. I was like, well, I either got them in or I need to cast them, or I'm going to draw stuff in between. I don't know what they're on yet. Hopefully they're not real fast. Turn 1, mountain, 1-drop, go. Turn 2, 1-drop, 2-drop. Okay, I'm dead. You know, you need a good opening hand. Don't be afraid to mulligan. And I hope that Shuffler's in your favor. Because, again, I don't care how good that card you traded for is. If you don't draw it, it don't matter. If you're just drawing lands, you may as well as not. If you're just drawing lands, you may as well as not have even traded for it, right? You gotta draw your cards. They only matter if you get to. That's why it's a game in hand win rate, right? Not game in deck. How many decks? No, you have to draw. It has to be in your hand. You have to use the card to get the thing, to make the percentage points go up. Until then, we'll see everybody here next week. I guess this is going home.